Saturday, the 6th of August, 2016. A very good morning to you, boys and girls. Welcome to another fun-packed show. Here, United Kingdom Talk with myself, Chris Reardon. Another nice night at the karaoke last night. I did think it was going to be a little bit quieter last night because there is a big event in Brighton today that a lot of people go down from that particular pub. But no, it was quite nice. Not as busy as usual, but a very, very nice night. And we were honoured to have the great Alex Burrows, London's most popular bus driver there. Ding, ding. He was there, boys and girls, singing his song. We love Alex. Alex and Ray Reynolds and myself are very much into old television presentation type thing. You'd be bored with it. You wouldn't be interested. But things like Globes on BBC One and announcers and Thames Television and London Weekend and ATV and all that business, Southern and all that business, we're very much into that. So when the three of us are together, we talk non-stop about television type things. So great to see you last night, Alex, I must say. We are now open for bookings for 2017. Was it now? 2007. I couldn't remember the year then. 2017. My new calendar has arrived, boys and girls. Let me use my nail scissors to open this. Oh, yes. We are open for business for next year. That's it. So if you do entertainment type things, it's, now really is when you start looking at next year, boys and girls. So there we are. We are now, no, it's not empty, actually. I think there is one booking I've got to put on for the lovely Kelly Kim. She's one of our beautiful, stunning lady singers who generally comes along on a Sunday night, although she hasn't been for the last 3 weeks. It's been terrible. Do you mind if I just do this a minute? That's better. We can't be having long eyebrows. My nephew, Gary Butler, has very bushy eyebrows. Like bushy. Who was that politician? Dennis Healey. Do you remember Dennis Healey? He had big bushy eyebrows, didn't he? Yes. So here we are. Now, you may remember, boys and girls. Oh, thank you very much to Johnny Key, who is now head of Interesting News Stories and has provided me with all this today, which we'll be coming to shortly, boys and girls. First of all, the search for a new mattress or bed for myself, Chris Reardon, international celebrity. And we started off in John Lewis on Thursday afternoon. I got up, went swimming, and then me and my mate, we went to John Lewis in Reading. And as always, the service was fantastic in there. A little lady came over while we were having a look at the beds. Can I help you at all, sir? I said, yes, I'm looking for a bed for myself. She said, any idea what you want? I said, well, I think I want springs. Because my spare bed in the spare room, I took the mattress off that, you see, and put it on my new bed, on my old bed, it's got to be over 20 years old, my bed now. It really has. And thank God that, I did say in a couple of shows ago, thank God that mattresses can't talk. Oh my word, they'd be writing letters to the sun, I'm telling you now. Like those awful girls who sleep with footballers and then go to the newspapers, with their comments. Oh, we don't have any respect for people like that, dear. If for example, Cristiano Ronaldo had been here last night, you wouldn't know about it. You would not know about it. Or what other footballers could I have? Hang on, let me have a look. Good looking, what should we type in? Good looking footballers. One moment, please. Good looking footballers. Let's see, the 10 most handsome soccer players. Let's have a look. There he is. Who do you think is at the top? Oh, yes, Cristiano Ronaldo. If he had been here last night, you wouldn't know about it. It would be our little secret, boys and girls. It would be our little secret. Cristiano Ronaldo, who's he? Don't like the look of him. No, don't like him. No, don't like the look of him. No, don't like the look of him. David Villa. There's another one from Atletico Madrid. Yep, here do. Although he needs to shave that stupid bit of beard that he's got a little triangle there. What's all that about? He's got a tiny little bit of a beard there. No, so you know he's here to Mario Götze. Have anyone seen him? German footballer Mario Götze, who works for hang on, a pop-up advert has come up. Don't that annoy you? He works at Mementetz, West Germany. I don't know where he is. He's right-footed football player. I gotta say, I'm looking at the picture. He looks a little bit, dare I say this, boys and girls, gay. Gay. Oh no, we don't want a gay footballer. We want a real man, dear. A real man. Mario Götze. He does. Have a look. Look him up. Does he look a bit gay to you? Go on, be honest. Mario, Mario, Götze, Gotze from Germany. Have a look at him. Tell me if you think he's gay. Oh, that's better. James Rodriguez. Here too. He's another one. Highest goal scorer of FIFA. James Rodriguez is the 4 supreme handsome soccer player. Oh, he's very, very nice, dear. How old is he? Might be a bit young. But never mind. James Rodriguez. They're that one or two. Ricardo. No, too many teeth. Ricardo Kaka. It sounds like a car. Ricardo Kaka. Ricardo Kaka. Love the name. Far too many teeth there. Far too many teeth there. Marcus Reyes. He's quite nice. Where's he from? No, doesn't say. Doesn't say. And there he is at the top of the tree. They were in descending order, incidentally. Descending order. And at the top of the tree is the lovely Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, thank you very much. And I just want to point out, if any of those people, if any of those very good-looking football players are watching the show tonight, and you were thinking of knocking on my door, do not, boys, your secret is safe with me. Chris Reardon, international celebrity. You are absolutely, I'm not going to be one of those nasty old girls, dear, who pick you up when you're a little bit worse for wear in a nightclub somewhere. You know the sort. They're hanging around the nightclub with a piece of string as their entire wardrobe. And they've probably gone to Harrods and paid £10,000 for this small piece of string that they've wrapped around themselves. That's their clothes. They've picked you up a little bit worse for wear in a nightclub. You've gone back with them, and then the next day, oh, hello, yes, and then your mum's on the phone the next day. Come on, boys, your mum's on the phone the next day. Hello, Cristiano, have you seen the papers this morning? And then you rush out. You probably send one of your servants to rush out and purchase the latest copy of the Daily Express, and there you are on the front cover with this girl on the front. You know, top soccer player, top football player used me for the night. Oh, and the horrified look on your faces, and then the family all come down on you like a ton of bricks. Well, I won't do that. My lips are... I will not let them know. So pop round any time. Here is my phone number. 079... No, I probably better not give that phone number out. But send me a private message, any of those footballers. Or perhaps, if there's any other of you that are watching at the moment and you think... You see that there is a big difference between thinking and actually, But if you think, I'll take the risk. I'm going to take the risk. I'm going to take the risk. If you think you're as good looking as any of that lot, then give us a ring. 07... No. Just send me a private message on the Facebook, all right? Thank you very much. So, going back to the bed, how did we get to that? How on earth did we get to that from beds? Oh, I don't know. Anyway, so first of all, we went in John Lewis. As usual, the service was fantastic. A very short lady. She only came up to about here. Can I help you, sir? Yes, I'd like to buy a bed. Okay, she said. And immediately starts, she says, right. She said, come over here. So we went over there. And there, in front of me, were 1, 2, 3, I think it was either 7 or 9 beds, all laid out in a row. She said, right. She said, do you have any idea what type you want? I said, well, I want a sprung bed. As I say, because I have in the spare room, I have a spare bed, which is about 5 years old, but it's only been used about 10, maybe no more than 20 times. Okay. So I thought I could just swap the mattress over and use that mattress, but it's a foam bed, and I found it a bit firm for me. You know, some things we don't mind firm. We like a bit of firm sometimes, but not beds. And after a while, in fact, just the other day, I swapped them back over again. So I've got my old bed. Now, oh dear. Oh, a bit sick came up. Isn't that? This doesn't happen on the news. A little bit sick came up then. Oh, I've got no tea to wash that down with. Never mind. I hope you can't smell it through the microphone. And sorry, my bed is about 20. It's got to be about 20, 25 years old now. So I thought it was time to buy. It is still very comfortable, you know. But it was a quality bed when I bought it. I think a Sleep Easy or Silent Night or something like that. So I thought it was time to change it. So I swapped it over, and that's okay. So I said, I think I want a spring bed. She said, okay. Took us over there. All these spring beds, all in a row. She said, start with the one in the middle. She said. And they're all double beds, but they're all kind of in halves. It is a double mattress there, but one half tends to be medium, and the other half is firm. She said, "What do you prefer?" I said, "Well, I think I prefer a soft bed." She said, "Okay, we'll lay on the sides that say medium and see how you get on." So I started off on the middle bed, and I laid back like that, and you know, and you've got to lay flat on a bed. You cannot, and I highly advise. If you don't listen to anything else on this show, then please listen to this. Never ever buy a bed online without having laid on it. You do not know what that bed's going to be like. Now, my mate recently bought a bed from IKEA. And the day it arrived, he said, the next day, he said, oh, it feels a bit hard. I'm not sure what to do. But apparently he had like a 90-day, you can return the mattress after 90 days or something. I don't know how it works. And he did have a mattress topper, which is like another little bit of... so it's almost like a thin mattress that he put on top. And then it was okay for him. So he decided to keep it. But, you know, if you can't buy something like that online without having laid and tested on it. So you lay on your back, then you lay on your side, then you lay on your front. How you would generally sleep, you see. So I laid on that one in the middle, medium side. I'm like, that's okay, you know, it felt all right. And then I went to the right. I went to the right and I laid on the one at that end. They were in gradual kind of quality as you went down, you see. So the one on the right, I think that was the cheapest one. When I say the cheapest one, it was still, I think it was still about £1,500. It wasn't cheap, okay? So I laid on this one and I thought, right, okay, well this doesn't feel as nice as the one in the middle, right? So I laid on that one. So the woman's given me some chat while we're doing it all, and she gave me this book, which is quite nice. John Lewis Natural Collection. They're the ones that we selected, and there's pictures, lovely pictures of sheep on the back. I could cut that out actually and have that as a picture in here, couldn't I? And have a picture of sheep on the back. My mate's scared of sheep. He doesn't like their eyes. He says they're evil and they come and barge you. Have you ever been barged by a sheep? How awful. So it's all in here, you know, springs. Tells you how beds are made. You can see all the springs and things like that. And there's all the lovely beds. And you can have a good read of that. It tells you how to kind of... Can you see that or not? Hang on. Swing that round a bit. See? Springs and things there. And how you're supposed to lay. All right, that's it. Incidentally, that's not my arse there. I just want to point that out. That my arse... If the footballers are still watching, that is not my arse. My arse is much better than that. Thank you very much. You know, you wouldn't be embarrassed to walk along the road with me, footballers. I'm sorry, I'm still advertising myself. I must stop doing that. So we got off that bed and we walked down to the end. She said, right, lay on that one now. Well, I laid on this bed. Let me get that book back just a minute. This bed was the most comfortable bed I have ever laid on in my life. And I should think so too. Oh, you kind of laid back and you sank into it. Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely. Now, I'm just trying to find... And I think it had... There it is. There it is. Page 30. Oh, it's in here. It's in here. 1 minute. 1 minute. 1 minute. Page 30. Here it is. It was called the. You can look it up if you want. The natural. Can't see. Do you know? I can't find my blooming. There they are. Look. There they are. There they are. There they are. Yep. There they are. It was the natural cashmere 1600. 16,000 pocket springs in a king size mattress. Now here's a picture of this. There it is. All right. This is the mega comfortable one from John Lewis, never knowingly undersold. Oh yes. Award-winning Revolution pocket spring system with additional inner springs for extra support. Featuring 4 layers of 2000 high-density pressure-relieving pocket springs which move freely with the contours of the body. Which mine is getting... I'm back down to 12.5 stone, I'm very pleased to say to you. Topped with 2 layers of 4000 high-density 4K pocket springs that respond to the body perfectly and aid air circulation in the mattress. It's got silk in it. It's got cashmere, Yorkshire wool, British fleece wool, and Egyptian cotton and linen. Linen apparently helps regulate body temperature by wicking away moisture and keeping you cool while you sleep. Look at that. And hemp, it's got hemp in it, hemp fibres, and it's all here. It's all here. This was possibly the most comfortable bed in the world. Then I looked at the price tag, dear. Well, the mattress on its own, and I had considered buying the mattress on its own, £2,500. £2,500 for just the mattress. And she said to me, is the bottom of your bed sprung? And I said, well, yes, it is. She said, well, you could just buy the mattress if you want. But you know what? I thought to myself, well, you're buying a new mattress and then there's an old bed under. Do you know what I'm saying? No. And I thought, no, get the whole thing. And then the bed at the bottom, and that comes to something like 1,700. By the time you add in the drawers. If you want drawers, you add them in separately, you see. And the whole thing would have, while she's saying this, I'm not flinching. You know, I'm like, oh, right, yeah, okay. But the whole thing comes to about £4,200, £4,300 for a bed. For a bed. My mate said to me, look, you haven't bought one for 20 years. You work that out. It's actually not that much. And I've got to be honest, I had a bit of cash in my pocket and I had my credit cards with me. And I was on the verge of handing over my credit card and cash. And my mate said, look, come on, walk away. Let's think about it. And the lady, her name was Tony, little lady in the Reading branch of Waitrose. I want to give her a name, Tony. She was fantastic. At no point, now this is the beauty, you're going into somewhere like John Lewis, a department store. At no point did I feel pressurised to do anything at all. There is no hard sell. She simply took us around and she was with us at least half an hour showing us all these beds. She was really, really, really good. As it turned out, it seems that I missed the sale, which finished the week before. And I was, oh, really? So I was, once she'd said that, I was like, oh, I wonder how much I would have saved off that. Because they do have some really big discounts on beds. They do. So we, after a while, I thanked the lady very much. She gave us a booklet and various paperwork, all to do with the bed. She said, go and have a think about it and come back. So we did. We had a walk around. And then eventually we left the store and went to House of Fraser, which is not too far away. And we went there, and a completely different setup. There didn't seem to be a bed section. They were just all over the place, really badly laid out. And we went to the lady there, excuse me, do you have these sprung beds? And she looked up from what she was doing. You know, she said, well, they're dotted all around this, they're dotted all around this floor. Just go and have a little wander around and see what you like. That was the service in there. Now, she wasn't rude. She wasn't rude or anything like that, but completely different service from John Lewis, I have to say. It was like, I'm a little bit busy at the moment. Can you go away? But not rudely. She was not rude or horrible or nasty in any way, but the service just was not there. You understand what I mean? It just wasn't there, the service, what you got in the John Lewis with the lovely Tony. So thank you, Tony. So we went away from there, and quite honestly, I didn't see any beds I liked in there anyway. Went away from there and came home, and I'm on the phone to my mate later on in the day. I said, do you know, I think I might just go back down there tomorrow and order that. He said, well, have a look around. So at work, can't really tell you where. At work, I logged online and I had a look at the shops near me, and it turns out that Marks and Spencer's and Bentalls. Of course, I don't know why I didn't think of Bentalls. Bentalls, which is of course where I bought my original bed next door now at the moment, 25 years ago. I thought I'll try there. Now, years ago, before I bought that bed in there, I remember buying this bed, and I was so pleased with myself that I'd located this bed. I think it came from Argos or somewhere like that. I'd bought a double bed, the whole thing, for £110. Okay? Well, this thing came. This is no word of a lie. So I put it all together, and I'm looking at it, and I'm well pleased with this. I'm really pleased with myself. £110 for a bed. You can't go wrong with that. Well, on the very first night, I laid on this thing, and I thought, oh, it's a little bit lumpy, isn't it? Never mind. I'll put a blanket underneath me. So I put this blanket underneath me. I'm kind of trying to see, and then I rolled over on this new bed, and I actually could feel. I mean, you couldn't see it. I could actually feel a spring pushing into my rib cage. Oh, I thought, oh no. And let me tell you, within a few months of me buying that, I then chucked away the spare bed, which I think was a single bed, in my spare room down there, and put the new bed in there and ordered myself a proper one from Bentalls for £800. And that's the one that's been in there ever since. So comfortable. So I went to Bentalls yesterday, and guess what? There's a 40% sale on. And I ended up, I'm going to cut this short now because we're running out of time. I'm not used to cutting things short, as you well know. I do like to give you the full picture of the story. No point in you having half of the story, is there? I bought this bed. It's a Hypnos. Hypnos. That's it. It's a Hypnos bed. And I laid on it, and it was very comfortable. It's another one of those that you sunk into. I wouldn't say it was quite as comfortable as the one that was £4,000, but let me tell you, it was about a third of the price. Okay, maybe a third to a half of the price of that one, and that's what swung it for me. It was very comfortable. You sunk in. It felt nice. One on my side, one on my front. Once again, I don't know what her name was, but the lady in Bentalls in Bracknell was extremely helpful. She came over with her clipboard and was assisting me, and I went from one bed to the other and back to the other and back to the other. You mustn't rush buying a bed. You really rustle one to the other, back there, back there, back there, back there. And then Ronnie came. My mate had been to the post office. I said, "Can you lay on that one, and then that one, and then that one, and tell me which one?" And he agreed with me. No, I didn't tell him which one I preferred, and he said, "This is the one." I said, "Yeah, that's the one I've chosen." Okay, let's do it. So we went to the till, handed over cash. I still got to pay a bit more on it, but they only take 25%, and then it's made. You see, apparently they don't make quality beds and have them in stock. They are made for you, because apparently the lady was saying mattresses don't really store very easily. So I chose the material, which is kind of like a plum colour for the bottom of the bed, and I had 4 drawers in the bottom there. And that's it. And I'm very pleased. So it's on its way. Yeah. The only thing is it takes a while. Should be with me first week in October. So that's fabulous. The only thing is they don't take away the old bed. Bentalls don't take away the old bed. So she gave me the number of someone. And she said these people will come on the day, if you arrange it. They will come on the day that your new bed arrives, take your old one away. And it's about 45 quid, dear. 45 quid to take an old bed away. And I thought, well, I'm sure I'll be able to, chop up the old bed somehow and get it in the car for the sake of 45 quid. That's quite a lot of money, isn't it? To take a bit of rubbish away. 45 quid, dear, to take my old bed away? I don't think so. God. So I was telling my sister about that. She says, oh, charity shop might take it away. Are there any stains on it? Stains on my... Are you suggesting that I am leaking, Sharon? Leaking, Sharon? Oh, no, I've got to be nice to my sister. Because last night at the karaoke, I did mention on our live broadcast, did you see the karaoke last night? On our live broadcast, we were mentioning something to do with Ryanair. I can't remember what it was now. But I said, well, if my sister was getting on Ryanair, she would be charged a fortune for excess weight. And she was watching the show. Oh, my God. I didn't know where to look. So thank you for that, sis. Are there any stains on my bed? Well, might be one or two. I don't know. I'll have to check with a small magnifying glass. And then I said to my mate, I said, I'm sure we can, fold up the mattress. Although, actually, I'm not so sure about that. That mattress is very, very thick that I've got there. So I don't know. I'm sure we could stuff that somehow into the car and get that down the local dump. And he says, oh, you don't want to squeeze that together. You don't know what will come. What liquids will come out of that as you squeeze it together? Oh, what a dreadful thought. So there is my bed story. And that's all well and good, boys and girls. And I shall have a new bed come October. And you will, of course, get a viewing of the said bed. All right, boys and girls. Now, let's do some birthdays. I haven't had time for your stories, Johnny Key. God, never mind. There's plenty of time tomorrow. We might. I don't know what I'm doing tonight, actually. I might have someone to go out with tonight because I'm actually off tonight. I have a Saturday off. Can you believe that? So I might try and find someone to go out with, or might do a live show tonight. Depends, actually. Depends, really. Okay, so we'll see how... If we do the live show, I'll be able to use these then, won't I? So thank you very much for that. Righto. Let's have a look there. Right. All right. It's birthday time, boys and girls. Whose birthdays is it today? Well, let me tell you. When I can find the damn thing. 1 minute. Where's birthdays gone? I've lost my birthday. There they are. There's birthdays. First of all, happy birthday to the lovely Angela Warren. It's her birthday today. A year younger than me, aren't you, Angela? One of my favourite Manilow girls in the United States of America. Happy birthday, you lovely lady Angela. Here's a picture of her and me at the Manilow concert, I believe, in Florida. There's Angela and myself waiting for the Barry Manilow concert. That picture was taken at the Amway Centre on Monday the 20th of January 2014 while we're waiting there for the Barry Manilow concert. There is a whole video of that, boys and girls. If you go to YouTube and type in United Kingdom Talk Monday the 20th of January 2014, you'll see the video that we made on that day at the Barry Manilow concert, all right? Birthday number 2 today, Alex Nicolo. Happy birthday, Alex. We're loving the little bit of beard. That suits you. The beard thing doesn't suit everyone. I don't like beards down here. Oh, and they're grey. Oh, how old do you want to look, dear? But you don't look old. That's a quite nice little beard you got on there. Alex, hairstylist at Good Morning Britain. I remember the music. Da 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 da. Da, da, da. Happy birthday, Alex, to you, my darling. And finally today, happy birthday to Dave Holtz. Oh, yes, from radio. Now, what station are you on at the moment, Dave? I never made it onto radio. I never pushed myself, Dave. I never, ever tried to get onto radio. Isn't that funny? I don't know why. I just... You know when I'm sitting here, I don't have any restrictions whatsoever. I could say what I wanted. I never, ever, ever want to offend someone. I would never... Oh, that being said, there are people out there, as I've said before, who look to be offended. I'm not one of those. I don't go out to offend anyone. However, if you are offended, then I'm afraid get yourself a sense of humour, my darlings. All right? Not you, Dave. Not you, Dave. Dave is on radio now. Where is he? I think it's Arrows. Oh, it's on Arrow Sound Hospital Radio. Is there jingles for that? Could you send me a couple of... I like jingles. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. David Holt. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Arrow Sound Radio. Oh, yeah. We like jingles. We also like happy birthday songs. birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Angela, Alex and Dave. Happy birthday to you. So Dave Holt on Hospital Radio. Yeah, well, I do hope. I wonder how many patients have died listening to you. What a dreadful thing to say. I'm going to go after saying that. Oh, have a lovely, lovely Saturday, boys and girls. It looks like it's a beautiful day out there. I've got some new flowers in the garden I shall show you in a future programme as well, all right? Thanks so much for listening. Cheerio now.